G'day folks. Well, I figured it was time to drag the old Subaru engine in. I'm going to mount it up on the table and just see what I can do with it. It's been badly overheated. The EA82 model. Carburetor flat 6. Oh, sorry, not flat 6, flat 4. Yeah, it's been badly overheated. That's the timing belt there. Showing through the timing belt cover. It's all melted away. It's gotten that hot that everything's melted. Hasn't been cooked in a car fire, it's just run out of coolant. That's burnt through or melted through. Got good compression on 3 cylinders. One of them's not so good. So, yeah, set it up on the table and see what I can do with it. Something interesting about flat 4s. Nice seeing two inline twins joined together in the middle, running a common crankshaft. I've never actually worked on one of these before, so a bit of a learning experience for myself. Fuel filter's stuck. Oh, sorry, not fuel, oil. No oil in the sump either. I've tried draining it before and there's nothing in there. Not black though. Naturally coloured plug. So carbonised black burnt oil. Considering how hot this thing got, I suppose. Well, I don't know how the oil avoided doing that. But let's pull the sump off and see what's going on inside. Oh, I guess there was oil in there after all. Yeah. It's not solid, but it's rather burnt and viscous in nature. Really viscous. I think I have to take the engine mounts off to get the sump off, blocking it in. Oh, there we go. And I can see why these things are a complete asshole to work on. Just imagine trying to do all the bearings and rings on an engine like this. You've got to take all the both heads off. Then you've got to try and split the crankcase, unbolt everything and try and get it back together without breaking rings or getting things stuck. I know the modern Subaru Boxer engines, you have to actually insert the gudgeon pins into the pistons after bringing the block together. Yeah. I'll stick to a straight inline 4, thanks. But for the purpose of the exercise, and I know these are a great engine, but for the purpose of the exercise I'm just going to get this thing to run. I don't really care what happens to it after that. I can see the skirts of the pistons. They're not galled up or broken off. I'll set her up and crank her over and see what she does. I'll give the sump a bit of a flush out and spray it with some refrigerant compressor oil. Really light stuff that'll get into places which the thick, sticky remains of the oil doesn't. Yeah, that's the stuck exhaust valve right there. Puking all the water I put in it out. I washed the whole thing down with degreaser with no covers or anything on it, so the cylinders were full of water. That's the only one that puked when it wasn't supposed to. Oh! Yeah, you get the idea. She ain't happy. Yeah, this engine got hot at some stage. It's protruding through the other side. Very hot. Surprised the timing belt hasn't failed. It seems alright. Well, the timing covers came off alright, albeit with a ball peen hammer. They were so melted I couldn't actually get some of the bolts out. Since I didn't want to take the timing belt off, I decided to smash them anyway. Even if they weren't melted, I would have had to break them out. It's shredder fodder. I'll feed them through the shredder tomorrow. Sitting on the flywheel, sort of. Well, I do not know how this engine got hot enough to melt the plastic covers, because the oil in here is not burnt up or anything. It's actually quite nice and clean. The camshaft hasn't worn out, it's in good condition. Case hardening hasn't worn through. Hell, the Datsun engine has more wear on the camshaft than this does. But the other side bank is the one that's got the leak. This side's alright. Even this side's okay. But one of these exhaust valves is stuck. I'd say it's burnt its guide up. The engine's always had lubrication, despite the overheating. Plastic. Horrible stuff. Distributor drive.